that's caused a lot of my other issues, but I don't know exactly. One being my shoulder. I've dislocated it over 45 times. Yeah, I lost count after 40.
You dislocated the right shoulder over 40 times?
Yeah, over 40.
Doing what?
Mostly basketball.
Okay, so is that your sport of choice?
That was. In college I did track, and then playing basketball free time, pop it out a lot. And then I had surgery on it last year.
What did you have done to it?
I believe they tightened the front and back. He said it was a rare surgery. Like most people only get one side.
Say that one more time. I didn't understand what you said.
I believe he tightened the front and the back of the...
tightened what? The shoulder? The labrum?
Yeah, the labrum.
Okay.
Yeah, so it was very loose. And he said he went in, put a plastic screw in the labrum and filled it up. Or I can draw it. Like he removed some stuff.
Something was put in there to tighten it up.
Yeah, a screw in the labrum, and then he put one on top of the humerus because he said with that many dislocations, I started rubbing off the top of the humerus.
What about your left humerus?
Nothing at all.
So this is only your right one pops out, but not your left.
Yeah, my left doesn't pop out.
Any other joint pop?
No joint pops.
So you don't have really true ligament laxity, correct?
No.
Because you weren't diagnosed with it growing up. You didn't have you weren't double jointed. You could pop your elbows.
No. This only happened after my junior year in high school. Was the summer after was the first time I popped it out.
Doing what?
Ultimate Scrabble.
You're kidding, right?
I'm dead serious. I was at a camp, a party.
You had a Scrabble camp?
No,
and you popped out your shoulder?
It was like a summer camp.
Is there such a thing as a Scrabble camp? This guy's pulling my leg.
We were playing Scrabble where you had to run around the park and find the letters. And
That's Ultimate Scrabble?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay,
Yeah,
right.
it was a race and putting the letters and all that with teams.
I got it.
And I ran around the corner and I could have jumped over this bench I saw, but I was like a high jumper and I decided, let me spring off of it, and the bench completely flipped out. I went to land and my arm slid up and out, and that was the first subluxation. I kind of laughed it off, didn't think of anything, and then 2 hours later all the adrenaline was gone and I just felt it hurt real bad. I went to the ER. And they were like, oh, it's just a subluxation, pop back in. And it was actually, funny enough, 2 weeks later after doing therapy and stuff, I actually felt it pop back in and I felt completely better.
Okay.
So it was actually out the whole time.
Okay.
Yeah. And then
that was the first incident.
That was the first incident. And then after that, it would just be from, it kept getting easier. So it was like...
It kept getting easier to pop out.
To dislocate,
To dislocate,
yeah,
okay.
Completely. It would come from dunk attempts to pinning the backboard.
So you ran game?
Yeah. A little bit.
Game?
A little bit, yeah. And
can you dunk?
But I won a high school dunk contest,
What high school?
Crespi.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Nah, that was
We're
better.
Gonna check him out.
That was better dunkers than me.
We're
That was better dunkers than me. I was just creative. Dunked over 4 hot whip bars.
Okay. Alright, jokes aside.
Yeah.
Okay, so it started off there. You've had multiple dislocations on that right side.
Mm-hmm.
What else has developed since?
A lot of neck pain.
Okay.
Even after surgery, there's still a lot of tension here, a lot of here. I keep cracking my neck constantly throughout the day. As my shoulder, as I stand for a very long time, I start feeling pain either in the back or my neck again. I notice sometimes now I even feel pain on my lower left. I don't know if that has anything to do with just me compensating or anything. I have no idea. But I sit a lot. I Uber drive too sometimes, or side drive. So a lot of
the computer a lot too.
Not a lot on the computer because standing up teaching helps me out on getting my standing time. But
got it. Okay.
Yeah.
So you're standing and sitting.
Yeah.
You getting your walks and activity in? You still playing anything?
I was working out a lot in the beginning of the year, but kind of slowed down now that I'm just a lot of things came up. Another thing that I've noticed restricts me a lot is my breathing.
Okay.
And I see that come out because I'm a singer, and it limits me dramatically. And I realized that it was the breathing part that was limiting me because
Inhalation, exhalation.
I think inhalation and exhalation, I let my air out too fast. I heard I have like fight or flight.
Okay.
I'm not sure. My friend, she's in school for chiropractic, and she like
What
was just
school?
like, I actually don't know, but she was.
Here in LA?
Yeah, in LA. She was
Okay,
telling
so
me.
there's only one. It's in Whittier.
Yeah, that's the one.
That's where I went to school.
Oh, dope, cool. Yeah, so she, yeah, she
Cool.
gave me some stretches and stuff, and I even noticed dramatic improvements.
Okay.
And stuff like that, especially if I was doing those kind of things. But that's when I realized, like, I think I need an adjustment.
Got it.
And,
Okay.
because it's limiting my potential,
Okay.
essentially.
So we have hip or low back, we have
Yeah.
shoulder, and we have breathing.
Mhm.
Now, I don't treat breathing.
I have asthma.
Okay, I don't treat that.
Okay.
We're just gonna see what we find in the spine and see whatever happens, right?
Okay, cool.
Now, do you use an inhaler?
I was prescribed one, Q-Bar, and what's the other one called? For there's another one that's for.
Do you have an inhaler as an emergency?
I have an emergency inhaler. I don't use the daily one anymore, just because I've fallen out of the team with that.
Okay. All right. What else?
Um,
That's somewhere to start?
yeah, that's mainly a lot of the problems, so like shoulder, neck.
Head, shoulders, knees, and toes.
Yeah, head, shoulders, knees, and toes.
You got it. Why don't I let you?
I also had surgery on my deviated septum. So
When?
July.
This year?
This year.
Well, we're not touching it then.
Cool.
Touch it.
Go.
Let's have you walk. Let's look at it first. Let's just look at the overall appearance. So if we look at the dimples, this one's lower, this one's higher. And then what is he doing? He's curving like this and like this. So it's down on the right, up on the left, curving this way. Follow my finger up. You can see some asymmetries of the shoulders. This goes forward, this comes back. Let's check his glutes. All right, not getting, let's do it this way. So check his glutes. Right side is higher, left side is lower, right side is flatter, left side sticks out. So we got that potential AS-IN ilium on the right and PI on the left, and it drops on that left side this way. Okay? So those are the things first we see. Now let's watch him walk. Let's watch the dimples right here. Go ahead and walk. Cool. That right side's not even moving. Keep walking. You got that little bit of a waddle on that right side, okay? Not so bad though. So it comes down, but there's something limiting your stride. When you lay up on the right or left?
I jump off my left a lot.
You jump off, have you ever done jumping off your right?
I do. It's a lot weaker.
Uh-huh.
A lot weaker.
You can test that out after today, okay?
Okay.
This
Cool.
is gonna be a good test.
Yeah.
And have one, so it would have been kind of cool. Have film that.
Okay.
Just a couple of layups left and right.
Okay. Yeah, because I can barely even touch rim with off my right and yet off my left.
Okay.
I can die.
Okay. Now march in place right there, please. March in place.
Backwards.
Face me. March in place. Close your eyes. Cool. And just keep your eyes closed and stop. Let's look at his feet now. What do we see? Kind of veers to that left side, that left foot. So again, goes back to potential pelvis issue. Okay, open your eyes please. Have a seat over here. Start on the base of the neck, run in the meter, and let's see what we find. And again, if there's any questions along the way, you stop me, okay? So, you were looking for back pain solutions?
Neck mainly.
Neck pain solutions.
is my biggest pain. And shoulder, and then I would say back after that.
Okay. Well, we can see a nice 15, almost 20-point break at the base, C1, T1. The shoulder is controlled by the sits muscles, the rotator cuff muscles. The rotator cuff muscles are Constant 100% neurological control coming from the lower cervical spine, what's called the brachial plexus. When there's nerve interference, it will affect that rotator cuff. The question is, what started it? You know what I'm saying? Was it that particular incident, or was there something else that happened before that predisposed it to happen? I don't know. We're going to find out. So I want you to see this. If we go here, it looks like it's going to break there, but it doesn't. It keeps going. That tells us there's a big compensation here. You see that? It keeps swinging back and forth. We're looking for it to come back to 0. And it's all the way down in S2.
I notice these are really tight.
Yeah, absolutely. So we have 2 main pressure readings today, sir, okay? We have down here at S2. Okay? Now, let's go. This is L5, S1, S2. Right there. It's right between 1 and 2. Do you feel that?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, scoot forward. Let's check the motion of the pelvis. Watch my thumbs. Now, go ahead and with your feet touching, I want you to open and close your knees, please. Open wide.
My feet touching.
Feet are touching. Open, like kind of butterfly your knees. Open and close your knees. There you go. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Right side only. Right side only. To the right side.
Oh,
right.
I thought you were saying right side only.
So as he's doing the right, the left moves a little bit at the very, very end. Not so bad. Do the left side though. When he does the left, nothing's happening on the right. So it's not the right, it's starting at the left pelvis. Okay? You follow my thought process?
Yeah.
Okay, scoot back for me, please. So we have a left pelvis, scoot back. Left pelvis issue, S2, T1 to start. Let's go ahead and motion the top of the joint, middle of the joint, bottom of the joint. Top, middle, bottom. It's tighter right there. Nothing's sharp though, right?
No.
It's not so sharp. So between the two, I'd go here. You feel that though?
I feel that one.
Yes?
Oh, yeah.
Look at his face.
Oh, hey!
Okay, that's one right there.
How do I feel that?
That's S2.
Oh.
All right, walk it up some more.
All right.
Physiology, not guidance. You know how many people look at that book and say, oh, it's a book?
Yeah. Oh, wow.
But it's completely different. It's not the TV show, right?
Yeah. That's crazy. Who's Gray then?
Dr. Gray.
I don't watch-
PhD.
yeah, I don't watch
No, that's
it.
not a TV show. That's
Yeah.
the guy who illustrated the entire human body.
Wow.
Okay, so we all studied human anatomy from Gray's Anatomy in school. Gray's Anatomy, the TV show, is based on a character, Gray, G-R-E-Y. I just had to throw it out there, that's all. Scoot back for me, please. Okay. Let's test out the neck. 7, 6, 5. You have a reverse curve in your neck, by the way. So we are,
Like
yeah,
that?
it's going the opposite way. So we're gonna need to get that proper film, okay?
Okay. Yeah, I popped that a lot.
Yeah. T1S2. Just all the way down. Bend forward. Let your head go down. That's it, huh? Here's what I want you to notice here. Just look at all the asymmetries. So we got some curvature issues. That's all fine and dandy. The main thing I want us to see today is it's just a lot of asymmetries. His body is working too hard to just rest, to just be. Right, sir?
Yeah.
That's not good. We need to get some balance back in your life, okay? Okay, let's go right side down. And you put some paper there for you. Spine is left side up, so we're correct here.
Cool.
Now, we're gonna do two parts. We're gonna start S2 here, and then we're gonna go on the knee chest table. That's where we gotta set it deep then, okay?
Cool.
Bottom leg straight, top leg bent, straighten out your bottom leg, okay? Cool. Wakey, wakey.
Comfortable.
Come forward, come forward. All right, hold it there. Bottom leg straight. There you go. Tuck your bottom butt forward. That's it. Now you just go to your happy place. Let me do all the work now, okay? I'm just messing with you. I joke a lot. S2. Okay, S2 right there. Gotcha!
Oh.
Home run.
Oh.
Gotcha.
Yee!
Come on up. Come on up.
Oh.
Walk it off.
Oh, hello.
You all right?
Yeah, I'm good. All right now.
Yeah,
All right.
Keep walking. Gotta change something. Sit over here on the gray table, please. Over here, please.
Oh, over there. Sit.
We're gonna start on T1, all the way back, left hand up, and down. Look straight ahead, please. Okay, that's a stabilization strap, just to hold the upper body. Let's get that T1. Gotcha.
Oh.
T1. Give it a second. Walk it off.
Ooh. Wow.
Different.
Wow.
So that T1 actually set pretty deep. It wasn't a big crackle. It was a nice thunk.
Yeah.
Now, I'm going to make a comment right now. Those high-pitched sounds are not even an adjustment.
Yeah.
You want those deep, hollow sounds.
Like, yeah.
Then you know you've set a bone.
Wow. Yeah, they do
Jokes
like
aside.
ASMR. Like,
But jokes aside, that should feel different already just
yeah.
from
Yeah, no, I feel like I definitely felt a little tension on the neck.
that. Have a seat, let's re-scope you, and let's continue. Sit up straight. Now, humor me and touch your toes. Let's see if anything changed. Head down. Relax your shoulders, drop everything. Okay, sit up for me, please. I'm gonna go back and look at the comparison on that. Now, guess what? T1 is clear.
Wow.
You wanna tell your boy what's up?
What's happening?
It's clear. Check it out. Back towards me. Look at that. Let's do some matrix shit now. You see that?
Yeah.
Yes?
I'm bending.
You're bending. You do see that, right?
Oh, yeah.
All right. Scoot forward, check the pelvis. Feet together, open and close the knees, open wide. Left side only. That one's good. Right side only. Guess what? It's not moving. That was where we're going to start, my friend. S2, T1. Go on your back, please. Questions so far?
No, I'm loving this process.
But do you see it's number one is a process, number two we have to methodically figure out.
Yeah.
We're not trying to pop every joint in the body.
Mhm.
That's not the goal.
Got it.
Okay. I have some people like, but you do everything in one visit. No,
Yeah.
that's that person.
Yeah.
So he's a good example. You would actually think you were going to. We thought we were going to start in the pelvis for scoliosis.
Mm-hmm.
S2. Raise. latissimus medial tilt. Sit up for me. Let's work on the shoulders, all those. Turn. Cool. Right shoulder. Let me do the work. That's it. I know you had work done on that, so it's just a light relax. There. Stand up. Squeeze my hand. You got some homework.
Okay.
Water, walking, icing. Ice your S2 2-3 times a day.
Okay.
One-legged stands. 2 minutes on one leg, eyes open. As soon as you can do both legs, eyes open 2 minutes, then eyes closed as well, every day.
Okay.
You need to develop the proprioception and the intrinsic muscles to stabilize the spine.
Got it.
2 shunt stabilizer muscles, multifidi and rotatory. Sound like a turtle, a ninja turtle. You can't exercise those. You have to work off balance to activate them.
Got it.
Squeeze hard. Good. Elbow.
Alright.
Squeeze. Squeeze. Squeeze.
Thank you.
You're welcome. That's where we're going to start.